So I have listened to everyone talk about how fabulous Shedeur Sanders is. He is the up and coming whatever. Now I'm listening to breakdowns. Right now I'm listening to Chase Daniel on YouTube, who decided to break down all of Shedeur's, I guess, plays and blame it on everyone except for Shedeur. Now, he has not done this for Dillon. Dillon works with the same O line that Shedeur is working with. Now, apparently, it all comes down to first team reps. Apparently, he can't do anything unless he gets first team reps. Now, anyone who has watched Shedeur over the last 3 or 4 years knows he's a for shit player. He doesn't care about anyone else. He will leave the pocket and move back so that he gets tackled constantly, sacked all the time. He was successful in college because he had Travis Hunter. And between the two of them, they managed to put things together for the Buffs. But did they do what Dillon did, which is make Oregon #1? No. All we've heard are negative things about Dillon. And oh, you need to put Shedeur in there. You need to put Shedeur in there. He's so fabulous. He's so wonderful. Go back and watch his college. Go back and watch it. I realize they're two different things, but go back and watch it. He, like I said, was continuously sacked. Their bowl game that he decided to go to, he went out and took the whole O-line out to a strip club, and they did that for 3 days straight, and Shore paid for all of it. Now, why do you think, you're probably thinking, what does that have to do with football? Well, it was the day before the bowl game that they lost because he doesn't care. He has been brought up to think that he is the second coming. And that's the only reason he can do or has gotten as far as he has. If my dad's coaching, although let's say my dad would not favor me at all if I could not play something, but he was brought up with his dad constantly coaching him, giving him the best access, unfettered advice from everyone, everywhere. Dillon had his coaches. He had Lanning. That's all he needed. Look at Bo Nix. Look at Dante Moore. But if you're going to go on here and say the O-line is bad, then you've got to break down Dillon and how he works with his O-line, because it's bad. Because everything about Cleveland is bad. And instead of drafting Shedeur, they should have just drafted someone extra to be on the O-line or on defense. They don't need Shedeur except in a case like this. But what they didn't need was everyone everywhere constantly on Stefanik saying, you have to put in Shedeur. You have to put in Shedeur. You have to put in Shedeur. Shedeur is so great. Shedeur is so wonderful. I'm going to buy all your jerseys. I'm just fabulous. Everything, there is nothing you can say about Shedeur that would make anyone think differently about him, because you're going to come up with excuse after excuse after excuse. So, if you want to bring this all out, Chase and everyone else who will live and die by shedeur, they don't care. He wasn't good in college. He has a shitty attitude. He acts like everyone should just hand everything to him. He gets a speeding ticket and he hands the cop his business card to get off from the speeding ticket. Yeah, instead they gave it to his girlfriend. What are we doing here? What are you all doing here? Seriously, what are you doing that you are trying so hard to prove that shedeur is so good and it's everyone else's fault, and Dillon is so bad and it's only his fault? How stupid do you think people are? Apparently, there are a lot of stupid people because, the Saints drafted Tyler Shock and gave him $11 million to do nothing. He won a game that Rattler could have won. End of story. And on the way out of the stadium, you can see how weak Shuck's ankles are because they give out on him as he's leaving. Now, that's important because he gets hurt constantly. So, let's draft someone who only played 1 year of college football and the rest of the time he was injured. That sounds good. Let's draft shedeur because the Buffs blew their first season with him. And the second season, they got put into a different league, and it was easier. But they still did nothing special. He still did not do anything special that caused him to be drafted beforehand. Dillon brought Oregon to number 1. And what they did with the playoffs was fucked up. And everyone knows it. That's why they're trying, apparently, to do something different this year. Otherwise, if the O-line plays like they're supposed to play, Dillon can work with them. Shedeur can't do anything, apparently. He gets the ball. Can't he run with it if no one's helping him out? I've seen Dillon do that a lot. So, I guess he can't. So, unless Travis is there to prop him up, then he can't play professional football. Now, apparently he's going to start next week. And that's because the fans are throwing a temper tantrum because they want to see him. They'd rather have shedeur and lose than have Dillon and build up the team and win. It amazes me how idiotic football fans are.